guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got another build for you guys. We're getting ready to get started on. Now, before anybody says anything or asks, I know the blue car is not done yet, the 1LE. I know a lot of people are asking and wanting to see that car done, and it will get finished. That is a personal vehicle of mine, so it comes, unfortunately, behind all these customer builds. I've got to do these, got to keep the lights on, got to get the bills paid. So look out for that video on the 1LE. It will be coming. But in the meantime, our next customer build, in-depth build we got going on along with the Model A, which we'll be back on that soon. This is I believe it's a 1985. I don't know if it's an Iroc. The RPO code tag, it's all gone. I don't know if it's a real Iroc. For where we're going with this thing, it doesn't matter to us. As you can tell, as high as it's sitting, it doesn't have an engine, so I don't really know what engine coming in the factory. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I do know that it was supposed a factory black car, which it is not now, obviously. It's going to go, we're going to repaint this car, I think that's the plan, is repaint the whole thing. If not, some of it will get repainted. I think it should all get repainted, but we'll tackle that with the customer. And it's going to go back white. So at first glance, this car is actually, I just got it here today, and I'm just now looking at it like in depth myself. So obviously I have a lot more to go over on it, but so far it looks to me like a good chin spoiler. It has been kind of dinged in the front, but it's fine. It looks like it just broke paint, like definitely fixable. It's not torn or anything like that. Good nose piece. The hood is an aftermarket hood, and it leaves a lot to be desired compared to what I'm used to with the factory Iroc hood. So we will probably find an OEM hood in good shape for this car, because this is not where we want to be with this. So other than that, the car looks straight. Fenders are straight. I think all this stuff will end up coming off, even though if I had it my way, we'll be painting the whole car because it'd be a pretty quick, easy repaint. I mean, since it's already so straight, doors look good. Roof is nice and straight. Quarters are really nice on it. Nice set of grid taillights on it. Really nice set of grid taillights. And I know it's probably a little bit dark in here. This freaking light up here went off on me, and I gotta go get some bulbs. So usually it's really bright back here, but right now it's not. So back bumper's good, hatch is good. I will go ahead and reveal that I think that, well, I don't think, we're trying to get a hold of one of the Hawk's 5-inch spoilers for this car. The customer reached out to me, told me that he tried to look it up, and it looks like they're not available anymore, so I'll have to dig into that. But we definitely want to do that if we can get our hands on one. This quarter panel's really straight. Small stress crack right here, which obviously is probably a little bit bigger once you get out of the, dig into the paint, but I will be fixing that. Doors are good. All the glass is good. Looks like it's got a really nice windshield in it. Fenders look nice. I don't know if I can get in this door here. It's probably a little tight. Come over here, Hank. Come over here. Open this door, let them see inside here. Here we go. Yeah, the interior is pretty much gutted. I think he's got some of it. I know the dash wasn't. He pulled the dash out. Door panels are here. They may clean up. Might get different ones. I don't know. But the original dash is going to go back in it with some vintage AC, and he got some. I think they're Dakota Digital brand gauges, but they're analog, so they're pretty sweet aftermarket gauges. Somebody, welded a roll bar in it. Can you show me that back here? It needs some more welding from just initial looking at it. It's not completely done, but it's kind of cool, I guess, for what we want to do with this car. But I'll take you guys around the other side of the interior too, because there's some. That's not. Go back. Somebody has been in here at one time, did some floor work, which I don't know what the bottom side looks like. Top looks okay, and I understand it all gets covered, but it just looks okay to me. I mean, it looks all right. But we'll get some protection down on that so it doesn't rust back. And, obviously there's a humongous hole cut in the floor. I don't know if it needs to be that big. We'll see what happens. Probably not. Probably patch some of that up. Weld that roll bar in a little better, and it'll get painted and stuff like that. But looks like it's got some new weather stripping maybe. I think somebody really started messing with this car, and then it's all too common that people start on these things, and it takes a lot more money, time, patience, knowledge, skill, everything than what a lot of people think, and then they get them to so far of a point, and then they either run out of money, they run out of time, run out of patience, whatever may happen. And that's kind of my client on this car bought this car exactly like it is, other than I think he took the dash out. I think he did that, but other than that, this car he bought just like this. Wanted one of these cars, and didn't want to stock one. Didn't care about having a real Iroc. Didn't care about in a drivetrain come in it. None of that stuff. These wheels aren't staying. These wheels are going. It's going to get some aftermarket wheels. I don't know for sure yet what we're doing. He had kind of thrown around to me that he likes the Weld RTS S71s. So that'd be a good look. The car's obviously, don't have a motor now, but look at the back. The whole car's gonna get lowered, and then maybe the Weld wheels. It is gonna get C5Z 06 brakes because I already have them, and he's gonna purchase those for me. Get those on it to where it's way better than what's on here. Still not top of the line bare brakes or anything, but you really don't need it for what we're going with this. C5Z brakes would be more than enough for this car. So down the road, I will have an install video, I believe, on that. I don't know if he may do that himself. I may do it. I don't know. If I do them, I will do an install video on the C5Z 06 brakes. So we'll do that, and then I will pop the hood and get you guys back on and show you under the hood what that looks like now. Some more plans for the car, what it's already got and what it's going to get, stuff like that. So bear with me. All right, as far as under the hood goes, obviously you can tell here's the factory black. That's how we know it was black. And then somebody did some spray painting and all kinds of stuff over the years. But these are nice. Got the strut tower deals here, UMI. Those are really nice. If you look close, we've got the LS mounts, so that kind of tells you the direction we're going with it. All new steering components. These are Detroit Speed components here. He's got this here. I don't know if they call this a Wonder Bar from Detroit Speed or not. I know the factory Iroc Z had a Wonder Bar that went right down here. And he's got a strut tower brace that also matches this at his house. As far as the plan under here goes, obviously this will be shaved because it's going to be vintage AC. There will be no more overflow tank, washer bottle tank. So all these holes here will get shaved for that. I've got to put a new battery tray. This one's all rotted out. So that's pretty simple. I got to do that for sure. I'll probably bring you guys in when I do this because most of these cars I've seen may not be this bad, but they need this fixed here. They usually have this rot going on here. So, I'll bring that in. You can buy that fairly cheap for that and put that in. And I think, if you have any kind of, welding or metal skills at all, you can handle this pretty simple. So we'll do that. And then this whole engine bay, these cars, the engine bays were painted the same time the car was. So they're the same color. If you had a red car, had a red engine bay, white would have a white engine bay. And that's how this car is going to be. It's going to get wire wheeled, sanded down, stripped down all under the hood, and it's going to get base coat, clear coat, the same bright white that's on the car. So it's going to look really fresh and really nice. I'm really kind of crazy about little things like that where it's got to be right. If the paint is white, whatever, it's got to match because that's how these cars came factory. And I'm definitely far from a purist, but there's just certain things that have to be right for me. So the engine bay is going to be white, obviously LS engine. With a cool suspension deal set up, these might get painted to match some of our theme. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I am currently building. Well, actually, first off, I guess I should say he bought this car this way, so we don't know a whole ton about it as far as the history of anything like that. And he bought the car this way. He got an engine, a transmission with it, and a bunch of other pieces, like gauges, and this suspension was already there. It's got some other stuff under the back, whatever. But he bought a 6-liter, junkyard 6-liter LS for it that came with the car that we were doing a bunch of stuff to. I've already almost got it built. I'll show you guys that on video. And we got some cool plans for that. So pretty hopped up LS, nothing super crazy, but should run really solid in this car. And we've also got a T56 for it, 6-speed for it. So it'll be LS 6-speed, and then you know, the brakes and stuff like that. Basically, pro touring, modern performance, styling, reliability, dependability, cold AC, all the creature comforts. That's what this build's going to be. High-end pro touring. You know, you can take this car LS Fest, drag strip, autocross, show and shine. Basically, do anything you want to do in it. Type car, cruise down the highway. That's what we're going after on this car here. So, really excited about this one. These cars are right up my wheelhouse. I love them. I've had a ton of them. I love working on them. I know a lot about them. I love wrenching on them. So, you know, it's pretty cool to be able to do one for a customer, and I really look forward to it. So, yeah, I think we'll probably leave this video just be an introduction to the car like we've done here, just kind of get everybody familiar with it. And then the next video on this car, it will be breaking down the engine details, where we're at so far with it. We're gonna get the engine painted, get components on it, basically get it ready to go in the car. Then we're gonna set the engine on the back burner, and then I'm gonna get all over this engine bay and get the engine bay ready for the new engine. So hope you guys are excited as I am about this build. I know there's some Iroc guys out there, third gen guys out there for sure that hopefully will watch this and get some knowledge out of it, and maybe just, you know, maybe check it out as I build it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and you know, if you guys are into this, you know, like, leave me a comment, yay, nay, you know, that's junk or that's pretty cool, whatever, let me know. And then if you don't mind, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't hesitate to subscribe if you don't mind. So but anyways, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. We're gonna build an engine for this thing and do some partying. So let me know. Thanks.